Hi everyone, my name is Ankush Todi and welcome back to Learnomate Technologies YouTube channel. Today, along with me, Aaryan is there. He's working as a Oracle DBA, and today's this meeting is all about. Basically, we just want to take the mock interview for Oracle DBA, and this mock interview is going to helpful for the people those who want to start the career into the Oracle DBA, as well as like there are many aspirants are there, or maybe few people are there who want to switch their career into the Oracle DBA. So we will try to understand about his daily roles and responsibility, what you do as a Oracle DBA. Hi Aryan, how are you?
Yeah, so I am fine. Yeah,
Okay, so yes, Aryan, please go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I'm very grateful like to be part of this. I'm actually following you since past 2 years, and from the YouTube channel, I'm like learning a lot of new things from your free videos.
Okay, thank you so much. So it's good to see like the people like you are doing really good in your life and working as a DB and definitely showing your skill set as a database administrator. So, Aryan, can you tell me about yourself, your roles and responsibility, what you do in your daily job? Let's have a discussion about it.
Yeah, so as of now, I'm working in an MNC since past like 3.5 years. So being a DBA, when we just log into the DB, so we just do basic health checks of the database. We check the mount points, the threshold, if any table space threshold values, and all those things. And apart from that, we used to use ServiceNow for as a daily to receive tickets on a daily basis. So on ServiceNow, we received like incidents, RITM changes as well, and via mails also sometimes we receive queries from the clients. And like our we are having multiple clients, so mostly they are UK based and from banking domain as only. So and we used to receive the mails and tickets, and then accordingly we proceed with the troubleshooting part. And mostly it is like user tickets, like creating users, giving them grants, and sometimes adding data files in the table spaces. And coming to the activity part, so we used to do like patching activities and database refreshes. And on monthly basis, we used to do DR drills also in order to make sure that our database can like shift and can easily switch over in case of any failure or disaster.
Okay. And how many years of experience you said yourself as a DBA?
Yeah, 3.5 years as of now.
Okay. So are you working on DBA from the beginning itself or you got the opportunity after some time?
Yeah, I'm working from beginning only in this field.
Okay. Okay. So how many databases you have in your environment? I know that you said that you're working with multiple clients, but overall like total.
Mhm. So total we are having approximately we can say 250 databases, and apart from, and like this include all the production and UATs and dev test. So all are included in this, and mostly the databases are like of 10 TB or 5 TB because it is a banking domain. So huge
Okay,
database
nice.
we are handling.
Acha. So it's a big databases that you are getting opportunity working as a DBA.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that in your resume that you have exposure to do the installation of multiple databases version. Um, while doing the, do you have experience to install Oracle 12c anytime and Oracle 19c?
Yes. I have installed once. Oracle.
Acha. Can you tell me like the process, how you can install the Oracle 19c from the beginning? Let's say you are like completely new from the beginning till end. Can you tell me the process?
Yeah, like first, like we'll have an ISO, like we have OS configured in our server. So on
Okay.
like first we'll like download the Oracle, like from Oracle website, the version of Oracle which we want to install, and we'll create
Mm-hmm.
a directory. In that we'll keep that file, and then unzip it and all the files there in that directory. and then we'll install it like using like /run installer. So it will just start the installer, and then after that we'll use the DBCA to like it will give us the GUI mode, and in that
Hmm.
we'll give all the required things like DB name, and then it will ask us to create a user. So we can create an Oracle user and password, and then we can select whether we want a standard edition or enterprise edition of our database, Oracle database. So like that, it will ask us a few things about the location of the data files, control files. So we'll mention all those things, and then finally we'll run the installer, and it will install the Oracle database.
Okay, so in your environment, this Linux installation part, who will take care? Are you like guys using it yourself, or you have dedicated team is there?
Yeah, when OS team is there, so it used to handle those things.
And what are the different operating system you guys are handling?
Yeah, like currently we are working on like Windows and RHEL 8, and a few AIX servers are also there.
Acha, RHL8. You guys are not using Oracle Linux?
No, Oracle Linux also we are using this.
Okay. What about the package installation?
Package installation.
Because definitely when you want to do the installation of Oracle database, as a prerequisite, you need to install the packages, the groups, and all, right? Who like you guys are taking care, or you have again dedicated team is there?
Yeah, I think a team is package team is there, so they used to see all the necessary. Like I think they used to install it using yum install and the package name
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to handle that.
Acha. You also mentioned that you have some exposure to working on patching activity. Can you tell me about what are all patches you know, how you apply the patch, what is the process?
Yeah, so yeah, patching is basically being done to like if there is any security issue or any bug in our database which we are facing. So in order to troubleshoot that, we use this patching, and we have currently used like PSU patch we have applied, and once RU patch also. So like basically CPU patch is also there. So CPU patch is simply a security bug which we want to fix. So it is there, and then PSU patch is if we are applying PSU patch means we do not need to apply CPU. It will automatically comes under this PSU patch, and like these patches are like released on quarterly basis by Oracle. So we make sure that our DB is running on the latest patch so that we can not face any performance issue in our database.
How frequently you guys are applying the patch?
Quarterly basis we use.
Quarterly basis. Acha.
Coming to the steps, so like first we'll check make like first we'll download the patch zip file from Oracle support, and then we'll
Hmm.
unzip it in a directory. We'll create a separate directory for it, like yeah. So and after that we'll there is one readme HTML file is there. So we'll just go through it and like all the minimum requirements which are required for this patch, like minimum O patch version utility and all those things, and we'll then upgrade if our we do not have latest patch utility, so we'll upgrade that, and after that we'll run the apply the patch using like ls patch apply like that with this command. So after the patching is completed, then we'll apply data patch also to make sure that our database is know that yes, we have applied this particular patch, and we can also before patching we can also take backup of our home directory so that if there is an issue while applying patch, so we can just roll back, and we can also check invalid object counts, and yeah, these all things we used to check.
So if you get the invalid object count after applying the patch, what are the steps you are going to follow?
Yeah, so there is one script like utlrp.sql in uh, Oracle Home RDBMS admin. So we'll run just that script. So it will like recompile all the invalid objects, and it will remove the invalid object count. It will reduce it.
But sometimes, like, we have observed that even though if you are running the utlrp.sql, still the invalid object counts are there. So what are the steps to fix that? Like, what is the process you are going to do?
Yeah, so I'm not sure about that, but then uh, we can use like data pump to bring those old like objects to the new one.
Okay, like, as a export import you are saying.
Yes, yes, like,
Acha. Okay, that's nice. Did you face any challenges when applying the patch? Like your patch got failed, and what you did basically?
like we have not faced as of now any failure, but yeah, if in case like our patch fails, so like we can like roll back to our like previous one, or we can raise one SR with the Oracle support team. So then they will see and they will suggest us the one particular patch. So after applying, yeah, then after applying that, we will continue our patching activity.
But sometimes, like we observe that while applying the patch or before you apply the patch, we see some conflicts and all, right? So how do you handle that?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that as of.
अच्छा ठीक है. So let's take an example of quite simple. Like you said that in your resume that you are also managing the security of databases. When you say security, means what you do?
Like I mentioned it from the user perspective, and from database perspective also we like configure wallet so that like using that wallet only the authorized person can access the data in our database, and we also use like TD encryption, all those things. So yeah.
Acha. And when you talked about the DR drill activity, right? Why we do DR drill activity? What is the reason behind that?
Yeah, so it is basically done so that in case of any disaster, or if anything happens to our database, then we can just then it will not impact our application and users, and we'll just minimize the downtime and can shift our like primary database to the new like the standby will become the primary. So it will become the new primary. So it will just minimize the downtime and the impact on the users, the business.
What are the prerequisites you do before you do the switchover activity?
Yeah, so we'll make sure that we have the full backup of the database, and the sufficient space. We'll make sure sufficient space is there on the mount points like FRA and data. So these are like especially these two mount points. We make sure we have sufficient data, and after that first we'll like stop after taking the full backup. We'll stop the backup jobs, and then using the dgmgrl we'll switch over, and we'll also need downtime for this for this activity. So after that we do switch over activity.
Without DGMGRL, is it not possible?
Yeah, manually also we can do, but it's like pretty lengthy, and using dgmgrl it is pretty easy, and it easy to go for this activity.
So, do you need to change any application connectivity when you perform this DRD activity? Application point of view, I'm saying.
Yeah, for that like we have application team, so they are handling all those things.
Acha, acha. What about the upgradation? Do you have any exposure on upgradation?
No, not as of now.
You have not upgraded any database from, let's say, 12C to 19C or any upgradation till now?
No, like L3 used to do is its a pretty critical task, so
Acha.
to shadow that call.
What type of tickets you guys are getting on daily basis? Yeah, like since you're using service now, right? So definitely there will be different type of priorities will be there, right? So what are the different type of?
So mostly tickets we are receiving is like P3 and P3 P2 only. and these are related to like sometimes like table space is above threshold, or some user is facing connectivity issue, or if any user, we need to create a new user for a particular database, a UAT or a test environment, and yeah, and sometimes changes also to like that.
You mentioned that some user will face the connectivity issue. Why they will face and what you'll do?
Yeah, so in to troubleshoot, yeah, those tickets. So first we'll check that whether that user is having particular proper access on the database or not. So we'll see it's all the grants using like DBA profiles or DBA script view. So it will list all the grants which user is having. So we'll make sure it's having basic grants connect and create session, all those things. And if the grants are properly there, then we'll check like from our database point of view, like whether if there is any issue with the connectivity part of the database, like TNS things, and if everything is fine, then mostly times the user access is the only problem. So we will give the uh, proper grants to the user, and he is able to connect to the database.
But let's take an example. Your listener is also running. Your connectivity is also fine. Permission is also fine, and you want to dig down. Like what's the problem? I don't know. What you're going to follow? Let's say there is a user. He is trying to run some command. Okay, but that query is getting failed. Not sure what's the reason. Wow, like tell me the process. Like how are you going to dig down in it? Okay, fine. Let's take a very simple example. Consider a situation that my file system is full. You mentioned that, okay? What you will do? My file system is getting full. I don't want to delete my database. I don't want to delete my tables. What you will do? What are the things that you are going to check?
So we'll just go to that mount point and we'll check like what all files are present. So
Yeah.
most of the times we are having that TRC, TRM files, and sometimes alert files are there, and XML files are there. So we'll just housekeep those files, and it will release the space on that mount point.
Okay. So are you going to delete all the files?
No, no, not all the files. We'll keep like 3 days files, and before 3 days, all the files will delete.
Okay. What's your role as a DBA there? Like, are you handling all the critical tickets or just like medium level or low level ticket?
Yeah, like we are working in an L2 as an L2 team, so we are handling like medium and low tickets. Like P1 tickets, L3 used to handle.
Can you tell me any P1 ticket which you have heard in your environment? How they have troubleshoot it? Any critical ticket?
Yeah, so once one DB went down, and and P1 was, we received one P1. So for that, like we check, like they were checking all the things like alert logs and all those things, but they are not able to find anything. But then at last they find that there is some like before that also, once cluster was all down. So first, to troubleshoot the cluster thing, they found that there is some OLR corruption is there. So they somehow recovered that OLR, and after that when we started the cluster and all those things, then the database is not coming up. So then they, I'm not sure, but they troubleshooted something and raised one SR case also with the vendor. So and after that they troubleshooted, and it took almost a day of downtime, and then they finally bring up the DB.
So you have exposure to working on rack also, RAC.
Yes, yes.
What is this OLR where it is available?
This OLR is like Oracle local registry, and it is stored locally in the nodes. In the nodes, like an OCR is there. It is stored in the ASM.
But why we need OLR when you have OCR?
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes like while some like a cluster may not be up, and If cluster is not up, then will not be like, if DB is not coming up, then we'll not be able to access that ASM part if cluster is down. So then OCR is stored in the ASM only. So if ASM will not come up, then we'll not be able to access that OCR. So that's why we need OLR. It is stored locally in the each and every node with having all the information about which all processes are running in the node, like OMS process, SMS process, like that. A few more processes are there. So it will have all the information, and it helps us to start the particular node even if the ASM is down.
Acha, and what is this voting disk? Why we have odd number of voting disk? What information voting disk store?
Yeah, so this voting disks are basically used in like a split brain scenario to troubleshoot that. So like suppose if a node is not behaving properly, so with this voting disk we will just vote. Like all the nodes will just vote, and the node which is the most which received the most vote will be like discarded from the from our, like it will be separated from all other nodes, and it prevents the split brain scenario. Like
Is it a file? This voting disk, is it a file or disk?
no, no, it's a disk. It's a disk.
It's a disk.
Yeah.
Acha. And what is the background process who play an important role in this voting disk area? Which daemon is playing an important role? The voting disk have two type of information. Okay, right. One is dynamic and static. Right. What is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Two type of hard disk will be there, right? Disk heartbeat and network heartbeat. Do you remember? Okay, fine. And why we have odd number of voting disk?
uh, like if we like we when a voting occurs now, so like if we'll have uh, like even number, then like it might be like we are not able to figure out like which disk is not behaving properly. So that's why we have odd numbers, so that one will get more vote and other will get less. So accordingly, we can take action.
Do we need to take the backup of voting disk? And how?
Yes, we can take the backup of voting disk, but the steps I'm not able to recall as of now.
Acha. Usually the voting disk backup will be taken care automatically every after, because OCR backup itself contain the voting disk, right?
Okay, okay.
Acha. What about the performance? How good you are performance?
Yeah, basic things we used to like. I
What
know
you do
basic
in
things.
performance?
Yeah, so like if a query is like not performing well, so we just used to fetch the AWR report and like see what is the issue, like which SQL ID is not performing good, or we'll check the CPU and the resource which is being utilized by that SQL query, and then we'll fetch the explain plan for that query, and it will suggest us like what all things we can do. Suppose like if update queries update query or select query is not update query, suppose if are not working properly, so like once we fetch the explain plan, so it's like suggested us to like rebuild the index. So after like rebuilding the index, the time execution time is reduced dynamic like drastically it is reduced.
Okay. How do you get to know that whether it is not using index, it is going with full table scan?
Yeah, we can see like what all indexes are present on that table. So from that we can get an idea like whether it is using indexes or not.
What is that metadata table to check the indexes?
uh,
DB underscore indexes.
and I'm not sure,
Acha.
like
Okay.
DB registry, I think.
DB underscore indexes. DB underscore indexes will have. Okay. What else? Like, are you doing any SQL tuning?
No, not as of now.
So, okay, apart from this, checking the explain plan, you are doing this index rebuilding. What else you can do? Let's say you got some wait event. How are you going to troubleshoot that?
Yeah, so for that we'll like check the all the blockings and inactive session and active session, and if we found any deadlock is there, then we'll ask from the like application owner, and then if he will approve, then we'll kill that process, and it will release the logs and deadlocks and inactive
What is
session.
the difference between blocking and deadlock?
Yeah, deadlock is a like situation in which like one processes depend on the other one, like yeah, means the process, like all the processes are interdependent on each other. Like if process one is not completing, then process two will depend on process one, and then process three will depend on process two, and like it will create a loop type of thing.
Mm.
Yeah. And in blockings means the query is like some issue has happened, and like this query is creating a blocking in between, it is not getting completed.
So, what you'll do when blocking will happen?
Yeah, means we'll kill that session, and we'll kill that process, and then we'll re-trigger that, uh, and we'll see if
If
it.
someone is doing, if someone is updating, let's say there is one person, he is updating some record. Let's say he's changing the salary from 1,000 to 2,000. On the same record, does other person can do select operation?
He is performing update.
One person is doing update and second person is doing select. Select will happen or it will be blocking.
Means it depends, like the update query is like for which particular row the update query is
Same row. Consider that there is a single person and his salary is 1,000. He's changing the salary from 1,000 to 2,000. You got my point?
Yes, yes, yes.
And same salary, some person is selecting
Mhm.
whether the select will happen or not.
No, select will not happen in that case, because while updating the row get blocked, and like it get logged for a particular time, and after updating it will be accessible to the users. So
What about the update? Both the side, both are doing same update. One person changing the salary from 1,000 to 2,000 and second person changing the salary from same salary 1,000 to 3,000. What will happen in that case?
so this will, I guess it will create some locking,
Acha.
blocking, because
So in select also it will create a lock and update also it will create a lock. You meant to say. Acha. So I think that's all from my side. What do you think? Did you like it?
yes, yes, definitely. Like it's a nice experience, as I've been already going on the podcasts and interviews of other working DBAs which you have taken. So it's a nice experience to being a part of this interview.
And it's really good for me also. So thank you so much for being the part of this Learnomate mock interview. And I'm really thankful because you have given your very valuable time to us. And this is going to be really helpful for the people, those who want to start the journey as a Oracle DBA, because you are giving a real time exposure. So that's very important. It's not just like, like a class and all, right? So, so this is all about the mock interviews of Aaryan. I feel he's really good by considering his experience and all. So, if you want to be the part of this mock interview and you're working as a Oracle DBA, there is a Google form available in the description of this video. You can fill up that. And thank you so much. Thank you, Aaryan.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm really good to see that you are watching this YouTube channel and you are also learning. You are definitely inspiration for others.
Yes, yes.